hosted by the Center for Learning, Research and Development, Savda, Maharashtra, India. Being held virtually on 6th and 7th of April 2025. This conference is a testimony to our collective academic spirit, a platform where knowledge meets innovation and voices from diverse culture and intellectual backgrounds come together to explore the powerful intersections of humanities and technology. To set the tone for this 2 day scholarly gathering and to offer a meaningful insight into the objectives and vision behind this conference, it's my privilege to invite a dynamic academician and a driving force behind this event, Dr. Kiran Khette, convener of the conference and a passionate researcher in English studies. Dr. Kiran has been instrumental in creating this intellectual space for dialogue, discovery, and development. May I now request Dr. Kiran to kindly take the virtual stage and introduce the theme and purpose of the conference.
Sir, you're in mute. Kiran, sir, you're in mute. Unmute yourself.
Am I audible now?
Yeah.
Okay. Kindly switch off, kindly mute if anyone has. Yeah. Good morning, all of you, all our distinguished guests, respected scholar, esteemed academician, dedicated researcher, dear students, joining us from the different corners of the world. On the behalf of Center for Learning, Research and Development, Savda, Maharashtra, it is my profound honor and heartfelt pleasure to welcome you in this International Conference on English Language, Literature, Culture, ELT, and AI. This global academic gathering is more than just an event. It is a celebration of ideas and intellectual confluence where the voices from different and diverse backgrounds share their question and learn and to grow. It provides a vibrant platform for scholarly dialogue, cultural and cross-cultural exchange, critical engagement at the intersection of language, literature, cultural studies, pedagogy, and artificial intelligence. In a world that is rapidly changing, driven by the digital transformation and emerging technologies, this conference stands as a beacon for meaningful discourse, academic collaboration, innovative research. It is a matter of great pride for us to host such an enriching experience that embraces not just disciplinary expertise but also interdisciplinary exploration. Throughout the next 2 days, we will be engaging in thought provoking sessions, scholarly presentations, and panel discussions centered around six broad and timely thematic areas. And those areas are English language, literary studies, linguistics, Indian literature, culture, identity, digital transformation, AI, digital humanities, and many more. So I took this opportunity to extend my gratitude to Dr. Santhosh Kumari, who is our keynote speaker. Also, Miss Yasmin Chaudhary, Dr. Purvi Goswami, Dr. Gajanan Taide, Dr. Mukesh Patil from Pragati College, Domboli, Mumbai, for sparing their valuable time for this international conference. I also took this opportunity to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Santhosh Kumari. Uh, Madam, welcome you. We are delighted to welcome you as an eminent academician, international ELS expert. Currently, she is serving as an international ESL and IELTS trainer under the Ministry of Education, Termez, Uzbekistan. Dr. Kumari is also the founder and CEO of ShanMukh Linguaskill Solution, a premier language training and consultancy firm committed to advancing global language education standards. She is also visiting professor at two premier universities, TESU and SISFL, where she actively contributes to teacher education, curriculum development, graduate and postgraduate academic instructions. She holds an impressive array of academic qualification including MA, B.Ed, MPhil, PGDL, PGDT, PG Diploma in TEFL from Canada, PhD in English Language and Literature. It reflects her unwavering dedication to the lifelong learning and innovation. Her professional credentials are extensive. She is a British Council certified IELTS master trainer, Google certified trainer, then Duolingo certified trainer, voice and accent trainer. Additionally, she is NLP practitioner, soft skill, and spoken English versatility assessment record. Many things are there, ma'am. Indeed, you have did a very great job in the field of education. As a master trainer for a government school teacher, Dr. Santhosh Kumari plays a crucial role in strengthening the teaching force by equipping educator and contemporary teaching methodologies, preparing them for international education proficiency exam. Her mentorship has led to remarkable success stories, with more than 20 students and teachers achieving B2 and C1 level in IELTS and CEFR multi-level examination, attesting her impact as a trainer and guide. She has been invited to the chair several international conferences and has delivered plenary speeches at various national and international platforms. Her presence as a resource person for a numerous invited talks, master classes, academic forum in Uzbekistan highlights her role as a thought leader and influencer in the region educational landscape. Driven by a passion for education, writing, and global collaboration, Dr. Santhosh Kumari continues to inspire learners, educators worldwide. We are truly privileged to have her among us today, and we look forward to the insight she will share during her plenary address. I welcome you, ma'am, once again. We extend our deepest appreciation to each and every one of you, those who have submitted abstract, then full paper, and those who will be actively participating in this academic dialogue. Your contributions are heartbeat of this conference, and we are excited to witness to reach this rich exchange of knowledge and perspective that will unfold over these 2 days. Once again, a warm welcome to all of you. Let us make this memorable and meaningful experience for everyone involved. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Shall I proceed with the session, sir? Shall
Yes,
I
ma'am.
proceed with the session, sir? Can you share the screen? Meanwhile, good morning, one and all. I'm Dr. Santhosh Kumari. Thank you so much, Kiran sir, for introducing me in such a wonderful way. So today we are going to have in this session of half an hour to 45 minutes, we are going to have an interactive session because all are my learned friends. So today we are going to have a kind of interactive session related to practical application of artificial integration. So this is purely on practical application of artificial integration in ESL classrooms. So how we are going to present our students teach through artificial intelligence, and today I'll be highlighting what are the basic differences among artificial intelligence, artificial integration, augmented reality, and virtual reality, and how we can use each of them in our language classroom. So, the first and foremost thing is we need to get permission from the management to use the devices in the classroom. But mostly in India, it is in general allowed if you get permission. So you can make use of the technology while we are teaching. And in my colleges, we have laboratories where we can access internet or digital media, or you can bring the digital literacy to the students. It will be very helpful for the children or the students to get to know how they have to learn on their own. See, learning on the own is very important because nowadays everybody is busy and hectic with their own schedules. It may be as a student carrying bags and bags and loads of books, going to the schools, learning, and all that. At the same time, as a teacher or a professor or a lecturer or an assistant or associate professors, each and every one has his or her own responsibilities as a professional, initially as a teacher, and then as a department person, where you will be doing department related works, and you will be teaching in the classroom. So everybody's mind is packed up with many responsibilities. So when we are talking about artificial intelligence, it is not like we have to give a prompt to it and write something so that it generates. It's not like going and reading it off or going and talking about it in the classroom, where students will not have kind of respect on the teachers. The point is, when we are using artificial intelligence, I'm talking about artificial intelligence in the classroom. So, when we are talking about the practical application of the artificial intelligence, we need to prepare some kind of games. We can prepare some kind of digital tools which enlighten the students and which feels that they need to wait for your session. So it has to be in such a way. So once we give in that kind of impression to the student that yes, today my teacher comes or my professor comes and he or she delivers something which is very interesting and where I will be a part of the program or a part of the lesson. So once if you have this kind of, if you created this kind of interest in the minds of the children or the students, so automatically they will start involving themselves. The main point is, when we were children, we were not having any mobile phones or maybe not even Android, leave about Android. Even keypad mobile phones were also not there. But when it goes to the next generation, now immediately by the moment the children is born, maybe the music they're listening or they're talking to the parents or phone video calls. If somebody is they're talking to their grannies in phones, so they're habituated to a gadget. It may be in the form of tablet or laptop or maybe mobile phone XYZ. So the point is, when you are having some kind of interest, when you are having some kind of concept to deliver to the students, if we take the artificial intelligence support, it will be very helpful. But there is a small difference among these four different identities. So before going to start that, I'd like to show you a small video from a YouTube. It's of 1 minute. Just have a look at how a teacher in Kerala, she brought directly an animal to the classroom by using augmented reality. And you can see there are who are having some virtual glasses and living in a different world altogether. So it's not like you should make the students addicted to that, but you can acknowledge it. Addiction is different from acknowledging. So just give me a second. I'll be sharing a small video. It's of 1 minute. Have a look at it to just have a look at augmented reality. How we can use in a classroom. Yeah. So are you able to see the screen of anybody can type or unmute yourself until?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. In the middle of a classroom in Malappuram, Kerala, an elephant appears next to a teacher.
One, two, three.
The Murkanadu AMAUP school is experimenting with augmented reality during their virtual classes. This is the LKG class of the school. It's not just elephants. In class 6, a Hindi teacher stands next to a cow as she explains what a guide is.
जानवर दो प्रकार के जंगली जानवर और पालतू जानवर.
For class 5 students of social sciences, an artificially created solar system rewards in the classroom. Shyam, a teacher at the school, is behind this new development. Speaker P. Shivaramakrishnan and film director Lal Jose have appreciated the school for its efforts.
Augmented reality system ഉപയോഗിച്ചിട്ടുള്ള ക്ലാസ്സുകൾ വളരെ ഗംഭീരമായിരുന്നു.
Yeah. Now the point is, when we are seeing the augmented reality, yeah. Yeah. When we are seeing augmented reality, can anyone tell me the basic difference among artificial intelligence and artificial integration, augmented reality, and virtual reality, please? You can type in the chat box if you can. Anyone? Yeah. So what are the basic differences, like main difference? Can anyone unmute yourself and speak if you want? Now I take the liberty and I'm requesting someone to unmute. Shivshankari ma'am, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Very good morning again. Augmented reality means something you, the implementation of this reality into the classroom. Virtual reality is something you take the students and the community of the students into a completely different world. Artificial intelligence is something you create a kind of using any kind of apps or different kinds of artificial apps kind of things. You use them to teach the students, I guess.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think some ma'am asked me to repeat the question, Revati ma'am. I asked the difference among these four different concepts: artificial intelligence, artificial integration, and then virtual reality, augmented reality.
Ma'am, as far as my understanding goes, AI is a broader term. Under this, we have a variety of technology, right? And integrating AI in classroom is if we use the latest technology under the bigger umbrella in our classroom, like Chat GPT and several other tools. Virtual reality is like if we take them to some through different kinds of mediums, if we make certain things closer to them. And augmented, as far as my understanding goes, is suppose I want to create the story of the elephant and the ant. If I use some kind of laser or this kind of technology, I can create that. Although I have not used it and I'm not very much familiar to this, though I had seen this elephant video. But how do we do that? That actually I don't know. But I think it comes under augmented reality. So
Very
this
good.
much I
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. It's absolutely true. And I think, sir, one sir has written something in the chat box. Suman Ghosh, sir. AI is basically a tool, and augmented reality is a projection of reality by artificial intelligence. And this is the basic. Yes, exactly, sir. So, when we are talking about artificial intelligence, it is connected with something other than human intelligence, which is created by humans, and we take the machine support, and we've been creating, it's a kind of product, it's a kind of product which is an outcome of something, and outcome of the technology. It may be anything which we take this, for example, Rosetta Stone software which we use, or any kind of software support which you take, or any kind of levels which we are thinking of, a different technology support you can take when you're working with any alternative which gives you ready-made feedback or something like that. All these things comes under artificial intelligence. But artificial integration, the name itself says how you integrate artificial intelligence to your respective subject. If you see the video, when you're watching it, you observe that it is used in social, it is used in Hindi, it is used in English, mathematics, and so on, or even sciences. So, how you are using artificial intelligence in your respective subject, that is nothing but artificial integration. So you're integrating your knowledge along with the technological knowledge, which is artificial intelligence, and which is not natural. To be frank, it's not natural intelligence. Human intelligence is natural intelligence. And along with human intelligence, if you take any support from technology, that is nothing but artificial intelligence. And in this slides, actually, I've given clear indication and individual topics for how to use artificial intelligence, where to use it, and artificial integration, where to use it, augmented reality and virtual reality. All the four I've given separately. So after the session, I request Kiran sir to post that in your respective group, so that you can have a look at that. It will be very helpful to have a quite clear demarcation on that. And when it goes to artificial integration, it's a combination of the artificial intelligence and any other technical support. It may be softwares, it may be hardwares, it may be anything connected with technology which you are integrating with your respective subject. So that is artificial integration. And the teacher should be very, very intelligent in doing this activity, because remember, the children or the students are smart enough with using the technology. So you need to have a lot of practice when you are going and executing a task in front of the students. And when we are talking about augmented reality, it is kind of, augment is nothing but enhance, like it's nothing but more. So it shows something which is not present, but when you are in augmented reality, your eyes, for example, you have some kind of glass or some kind of device. I think there is Google Cardboard. That's one of the Play Store app. If you want, you can download it. There is some device which is used for it, and you can have that, so that you can see the picture visual in front of you. So that kind of thing, where you don't leave the connect with the external world, but you will see something beyond whatever is there. Like, when you go to some kind of parks, or maybe, malls, you find 4D, 5D technology and all that, which is nothing but augmented reality. You can feel it, you can experience it, you felt something is there which is not. Long back, when we are talking about Mahabharata, you have something like Maisabha, which is not there, but which is shown to everyone. So it's almost like that. So the apps, I will be repeating the apps. It's not a typically different one. It's Google Cardboard. It's Google Cardboard. It's very helpful for augmented reality. Now, when you're talking about virtual reality, it will take you into an entirely different world. It will take you entirely different world. Like, if you see in malls, the children, they'll keep on big glasses kind of device where they'll keep it on the head. So even they don't know whatever is there, even if there is a door, or they can knock it and fall down also, but whatever they are, that's only projected within that boundary, and they'll be completely detaching from the external world. They will be only living in the internal, or that virtual world. So that is virtual reality. So artificial intelligence is the source, and artificial integration is the connection of the source with the teaching tools, like almost like taking the teaching tools when you are executing to bring the outcome. Because I'm using these words because for NAC, NBA and all that, we keep on using objectives and outcomes. So it will be even useful when you're writing your Bloom's taxonomy, or when you're writing your different objectives and outcomes of your respective subjects or the lessons and so on. So when you go for the next one, which is augmented reality, which is a virtual one, but it is an additional enhancement to the external world where you have a connect with the external world. But when it is virtual reality, you will completely lose the connect with the external world, and you will be experiencing something else. Like, for example, when you're in dreams, at times you get dreams, right? When you're in dreams, you feel like something comes to you, or you're fighting with somebody and all that. But when you open your eyes, nothing will be there. Virtual reality is also like that. So with the help of the device, yes, you experience it, you find it, but once the device is done, you don't have anything in front of you. If you remove the device, then you will be in the normal world. And there is a lot of difficulty in if somebody gets addicted to virtual reality. So you have to make sure that the children or the students should not get addicted to virtual reality, because it has an impact on the health, especially on eyes. So that is very important. Here and there you can use them, but not every time. So these are the 4 basic differences which I would like to tell about. Next, most important thing, I want to show a small slide after this explanation. I hope you have a clarity on this. So I request sir to go for the next slide, where we can have different pictures. So I want you to identify the pictures and tell me which one is connected with which reality. So go to the next slide, sir. Next slide. Yeah. So here you can see 3 different pictures. So which one is connected with what? So picture 1, is it artificial intelligence, artificial integration, or both? Or virtual reality or augmented reality?
Ma'am, I guess
one.
the first one is artificial integrated one, and the second one is related. Something augmented reality, where the one who is immersed into it in the real world, along with the AI integrated one, and the third one is obviously the virtual reality.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Any other answers, ma'am? Or everybody is accepting what ma'am said? I love to interact, please.
I think third one is virtual reality.
Yeah, third one is virtual reality. Okay. I agree with. Thank you, Suman sir.
First one is AI. Yeah.
Yes, first one is AI. Okay. So, whatever ma'am said, yeah, Anusha ma'am is also agreeing, even I'm agreeing. So, all the 3 are connected with artificial intelligence. First one, they're learning something, so it is integrated. So it is integration, artificial integration. And second one, that boy is using artificial intelligence created device to see augmented reality. And in third one, that person is using the artificial intelligence created device to have a virtual reality. So all the three, the common platform is AI, and the way they use it, and how the projection is made based on the outcome we are just mentioning. It is virtual reality or maybe augmented reality, or anything can be used as artificial integration. Everything can be used as artificial integration when you are using in your classroom, in your English speaking and learning environment. Now, till now, I just gave a kind of talk on these four differences. So, hope you have understood these four differences. If you understand this, we will be going for the next part of the session where I'll give you some tools. So, if you say yes in the chat box, then we'll go ahead with the tools. So, I'll be giving you a demonstration of one to one so that you can write down the names of them, and we will go ahead with the conclusion part. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Now, we are going for the most important concept, which we have different tools. And when we are having these tools, I'll just tell you how to use and what is the purpose of that. If you want, you can take a screenshot of this. And once I tell you how to use them in your classroom, every day it would be a joyful class. All the students, they enjoy it. And when you're preparing, everything may not be from the textbook, right? So you can use a couple of devices to create your own materials, so that the students will not feel that it is brought from somewhere, or I can also get somewhere and all that. Nowadays, the children are super smart. So if you say something, underbench work goes on and they'll show, okay, from this it is taken, or from this is taken. That kind of children are also there nowadays. So once you create your own thing, or once you show the students to inculcate a kind of language, then it will be very, very interesting for them. And every day they find it interesting to use that in their own houses or their own place, and they'll enjoy learning English. All right. Now, the first one, skybox.blockadlabs.com. So, in this, generally, when you go for literature, you can read, and those who knows the language, like, if you know the language, you enjoy the scenery or the kind of explanation. If the same scenery or explanation is replica somewhere, which all are free apps, ma'am. Whatever I presented here, all are free apps. So no need to pay anything. No need to pay even a single penny for any of these apps. If you want to go for upgrade edition, yes. Even ChatGPT, if you want to go for upgrade edition, you have to pay for it. But basic edition, nothing to be paid. So all are free apps. FREE, very interesting four-letter word. All right. Now, when you see the first one, in this, you find a kind of description. You can give the description to the, you can give a prompt of description, and if you click on generate, the entire description will be displayed on the screen. So if you say there is a beautiful house surrounded by a lake, and it is in the midst of Himalayas or mountains or something, it is generating a 3D image. Obviously it generates a 3D image, and it takes time for it to generate it. It takes hardly seconds, and once the image comes, you can show the 3D application. You can show it rotates. So the children, they will be curious to see, like, how to write and all that. And all the students may not be very good at writing the description. So you can encourage them to use ChatGPT and give their idea in ChatGPT to explain their house, how it is. It's a 3-bedroom house where one is a play hall, or maybe one is a living room, something like that, and that will be displayed. So the children, they start learning the language. They'll be using ChatGPT if they want, and they'll read it, and whatever they read, they just paste it in this, and automatically it will be generated. Okay, once I finish the explanation part, we'll go into like demonstration of each and every app so that it will be easy for you. All the apps may not be possible within the stipulated time, but I'll be giving you a major apps. All right. And second one is natural reader, which helps you in improving the pronunciation of the students, and it helps you in improving the way the accent can be learned, because some people, they'll be having Indian accent, and they want to go ahead with the British accent, and some people, they're interested to go for American accent. So it depends. So when you are having that kind of idea to learn the language, and there are some words which people will pronounce in a wrong way. So you should learn how to pronounce it when you are pronouncing that word in English, especially in American English, how it is supposed to be. All these things you can learn from this particular app. And even if you give the complete script, you will have the script there, and you can listen to the voice. And most important thing, you can clone your own voice, and instead of the other people's voice, you can listen to your own voice. That's very interesting. And you learn how to pronounce each and every word, so it would be mostly inspiring for others, and you're doing self-learning. See, all these applications are very helpful to go for self-learning. So that is very important. And then word wall, you can create as many games as possible by using this. So you should know what is the content, you should know what you're going to design, and then you can give, it will create n number of games, and all the students are very much interested, even they're in engineering or university, everybody likes to play. So you can play it off. And then magicschool.ai, it takes almost 2 hours to explain this application. Awesome application, can be used by any teacher, any professor, any intellectual. You can create as many skits as possible, you can create as many songs as possible, so what not. And you make sure it will be useful for all the students, and it will be helpful for you to grade the students, grade their assignments, but you have to give the inputs. See, AI is only an integration. So today whatever I'm talking, everything is connected with artificial integration. So you need to work with that, and technology will be supporting you. So that is very important. And then, yes, ChatGPT everybody knows, but there is one beautiful version of ChatGPT in mobile application, which helps you in promoting the language skills, and it will be very helpful in designing the curriculum, designing a lesson plan, designing kind of projects, and producing reports, and so on and so forth. And then Google Classroom is one of the most important features which you can equip with, so that it will be integrated with magicschool.ai. If you have Gmail account, that's enough. And then speak and improve, write and improve, these two are the research projects which are being handled by Cambridge. So that is very good for improving the speaking skill of a student and writing skill, not only student, for anyone. And then Echo Dot. Echo Dot is nothing but hi Alexa, hi Siri, that's all. But you have to give instructions. You'll be learning instructions, how to give instructions to make it run. Exactly like how you are giving prompts in ChatGPT. The same style. And then Gamma. Gamma is almost on par with ChatGPT, but ChatGPT you'll have information only till 2022. Beyond that, if you give anything, it will not give. But Gamma, yes, it has some kind of technical glitches, but it's good at. And I'm not talking about Gamma, I'm talking about Gemini. Sorry, Gemini Bard, which is equivalent to ChatGPT. And Gamma is very useful for presentation. It will create as many presentations as possible, but I tell you, you have to give proper prompts. And as a techie, everybody feels like, yes, come on, if we give instruction, it will give different slides, and yes, we can present it. No, technology can be only supportive. You need to have your human intelligence always, because if you give instruction to a gamma, like prepare a kind of presentation for teachers on some technology, it will create something which is there, which is already inbuilt in that, but that is not going to meet the requirements of your respective audience. So always remember, from gamma you have to download the pictures, slides, because that's beautifully done. The slides are very beautiful and the look is very nice. It's awesome look. So pretty, you can take the, download the slides and remove the content. If it is required, if it is necessary, yes, you can follow as it is. There's no wrong in that. But there is some slide limit if you're going for a free version. If you go for a upgraded or paid version, you can download as many PPTs as possible. And when you're working on gamma, remember, you have to give specific slide and you need to tell what is there in your mind, and you need to give the inputs individually slide wise, which I strongly believe that I can do on my own rather than trusting on gamma. But the pictures wise and this way differences, because of course it depends on the perspective. So I feel I can take the pictures and everything. Instead, I feel like downloading the information and doing on my own is suggestible, because by seeing that, people can make out it's made by gamma, and it is not no good to reflect as a professional on us. Children, yes, if you observe when you get any projects, yes, ma'am, Ravati ma'am, definitely I accept. So it has to be human intelligence. And when you observe, if you give students nowadays, if you give any assignment to the student to do a project and make a PowerPoint presentation, within seconds they'll generate only by using gamma. But the point is, they don't know what is there in the slide. So that should not be the case. If you want, yes, you take the support, but don't completely trust on AI. Completely trust on your intelligence, take the support. That's why I've been telling you, take the integration. Don't rely on that's intelligence. Artificial intelligence, when you're talking about artificial intelligence, human intelligence is some crores and crores times better than artificial intelligence. In spite of taking the session on AI, I'm telling you this because always human knowledge and experience always matters. Because AI will not have any experience. It will only generate whatever is feed in that. So be very careful when you're using any application. That's very important. And then love voice, it's almost like natural reader. And then English conversation practice, wonderful mobile application. You can download this from Play Store, like Google Cardboard, I told you, right? In the same way, you can download from the mobile phone and you can install it in your mobile or any kind of telephone device. I didn't try an iPhone, but in all the Androids it works. So even in iPhone, I don't know, but because in iPhone, I think paid versions may be allowed. I heard. So in Android, all the Androids is free of cost. You can download it and you can install it. You have 700 plus role plays, and it has 4 different features. One is, if you click on the first feature, every detail will be displayed as a role play, like situational dialogue. If it is a dialogue between a mother and a daughter, so everything will be displayed there. So you can have a connect, you can read the dialogues. For example, if it is a birthday party, the theme will be given and the conversation will be given. Now if you click on the above app, you will hear the voice. You listen to both the conversations, both the participants expressions and exchanges. Once you finish that, then you click on the next icon which is present there, where you're able to speak one part of the conversation. Like for example, I'm taking the role of mother. I can speak the dialogue of mother, and the system will generate the dialogue of the daughter. And again, I have, which is displayed. So I need to only read. So then next turn, I can take the role of a daughter, and The app title I'll tell you, sir. It is English Conversation Practice. The title of that application is English Conversation Practice. And if anybody wants to learn on yourself without going to any tutorials, this is the best application. And majority of the conversation happens between people or among people. So it would be a conversational style. And you will know where to give pause. You learn how to give stress, where to give stress, and how to use your tone, your falling tone or raising tone. You can teach the students intonation, and you can teach them how to work on it, and so on and so forth. And the last one is very important. You can talk the role, or you will be talking the role of mother, and you can record. So your dialogues will be recorded, and AI generated daughter dialogue will be recorded. And take a turn. Now you will be a daughter, and AI will generate the mother's dialogue and record it. So once you finish recording, you listen to your voice and just check how that is different from the first reading to the last reading. And don't take too many, don't be over ambitious. Take only one conversation per day and practice with yourself, because majority of the students, especially from the regional language platform, they say, ma'am, I want to learn so many things, but nobody will be supporting me. In my house everybody talks in mother tongue, so I don't get the exposure to talk in English, so I'm unable to do it. For that category of people who are 90%, this app is almost like a bone. They can do extremely good job with this. And I experimented all these apps. That's why I'm telling you so confidently. And then Google Maps, especially when you're teaching directions, giving directions or giving instructions, you just entertain the students with Google Maps and give some direction, like from Laknikapul to Gatkesar in Hyderabad, how to go. You just ask the directions and ask them to open their mobile phone and keep Google Map and with voice. Then Google Map starts giving the instructions. Now take a right turn, left turn, like that. Let them jot down the information, like how you are going to give the instructions. Now how you are going to talk about the landmarks, how you are going to talk about where to go, how to go, and all that. So it's something like in a practical way. It's not like in the classroom you can't do it. For example, they're going on a visit to some place. Ask them to switch on the Google Map and just jot down the information or record the information. Screen recording is available every time. So they can use that screen recording. Some mobile phones may not have the screen recording feature. Let them download an application where screen recording can be taken place. So you can use the screen recording and record the directions which is given by the mobile. So it's awesome. Next one, instantpodcast.com. I love it so much. You can give one draft to it and it will make you a podcast. No need to talk, no need to face. But of course, the upgraded version, yes, you have, you can keep your photo, your features and all that. But here, there are only few templates. But the point is not to make a podcast. The point is to teach the students how to create a podcast. Like, for example, if you know, recently there is one college where my very good friend Harry is initiated radio. Those who are from Visakhapatnam, they might know. It's Lendi College where a radio FM is initiated. So when the students are doing that, they can take the support of this instant podcast to write the script. So once they got habituated to it, then they will start writing on their own. It's not required. See, all this indication is for the initial status, and those who want to take the support, those who are having overwork and all that, they can take the support of this. And those who are interested to generate as many games or as many things as possible, yes, they can do it. So this is very, very important. And even when you're doing this, that will help you to improve your language proficiency and your stress and intonation also. That's very important. And then Padlet is almost a technical device which everybody knows. It's also creating a kind of audios and recording the group discussions, recording the kind of role plays and attaching it with Google Classroom. It will be very helpful. So when you observe these mobile devices, everything could be connected with each other. So each and every device just will be going for a couple of uh, experimenting a couple of apps. First one, we'll see the first skybox.blockats.com. Can anybody write some kind of description, like those who have the flavor of the poetry or some kind of fun scenic beauty or something? Can you type something in the chat box, like in 2 or 3 sentences, not more than that? Anyone, so that we can generate that picture in Skybox. So anybody is interested to go ahead with this? Srishti saying, which app? I wander lonely as a cloud. Okay. Shalini Rana. Anybody else? Okay, the daffodils. No, write a kind of sentence so that it will be displayed. Like daffodils means only that picture comes. Okay, I would be a bird and daffodils. Okay. So are you able to see the new tab, ma'am? Everyone? New tab. Okay. So in this, skybox.blockad labs. So if you could not see this, you just let me know. If you can see, it's okay. You can go ahead with this. So now you will get this kind of box, and for everything, it is connected with your Gmail. So you can directly log in into Gmail. It's not required to log in personally into that website. So I select any one in a model. For example, I'm selecting this model. Now, here you can see create. Create a new world by describing it. Sketch in guides if you like. All right. Now, I'll just type the prompt given by, 1 second. Yeah. Not visible?
It is visible, ma'am.
It is visible, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you. So, Drishti ma'am has written something. Forest made of music notes with rivers of melody flowing through it. 1 second, I'm just copying this. We will just see how it generates. Apart from this, I will give what ma'am also gave, like I'm like a bird or something, right? We don't know. All the things may be given, or maybe a couple of things. Beautiful mountains of Rishikesh, girl doing meditation by the riverside. Okay. Right. And then Lucy has stars in her eyes. Okay, 1 second. I don't know, because all are like metaphorical representations. I don't know how far it will generate, but I cannot assure everything can be generated here, because it will have its own drawbacks. Yeah, I wandered lonely as a cloud, the daffodils. We'll see how many can be generated in this. Okay, a forest made of music notes with rivers of melody flowing through it. Beautiful mountains of Rishikesh. Here, instead of this, I'm writing Miss Lucy is doing meditation by the riverside. Who has stars in her eyes. She wandered lonely as a cloud amidst daffodils. We'll see how this picture is being generated. Right. So mostly I've covered all the people whoever is sent, and you just click on generate. There are two advanced prompting styles, one for realism, the other of creative artistic ideas. Find them at the bottom of each style folder. Okay. So this is a brainchild of all the ideas. So you'll see how it gets generated. You can download this also, or if you are interested, you can share this also with your friends. Okay, let this be generated. Meanwhile, I'll be just opening the other one. Is it displayed? Other screen? No. Yes. Can you see a forest made of music notes? You can see the 3D image. Are you able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And you find rivers, but melody, I don't know how it comes. River flowing through it, and the beautiful mountains. You can see the mountains. Imagine that it is Rishikesh, and I don't know where that girl is. That girl is missing. Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
That girl is missing by the river side. And daffodils. Daffodils are also missing. Okay. So when we are giving, we can give like 2 prompts at a time. That would be better, so that it will be displayed. So the point is, when we are telling the students to generate like this, they'll be over ambitious, and at times they will generate some ideas, so that they start learning the language. They start writing how they want and all that in sentence wise, and they'll be going with more number of sentences and so on. And it has many other features also apart from this, which will be available only in the paid version. For us, its paid version is not required. It's only this version is okay, because it's only for making them learn the language and to in an entertaining way. That's all. Okay, and then we go for the next one. Is it clear with this command? Like I will be moving for the next one, next application, which is wordwall. Wordwall.com. Sorry. Wordwall. If you see wordwall.net, yeah, community games and so on, you can select any one. Create activity. If you go to create activity, click on it. And because I have already attached it with Gmail, it has not asked. When you're going for Gmail, no, when you're going for login, it will ask you to go into Gmail. So directly you can go into Gmail and you go ahead with your activities. It's all free. Now, see here, matchup, quiz, flashcards, speaking cards, find the match, spin the wheel, and group sort, complete the sentence, which is like close test, anagram. You can anagram is nothing but you can drag the unscrambled ones to scrambled ones to unscramble the word, and then open the box, unjumble, matching pairs, game show quiz, label diagram, word match or word search, flip tiles, spell the word, crossword, and there are some others also which will be available after upgrading. It's not required. You can go with the normal version, no need of going for premier version. Like for example, here I'm just clicking on this. We'll just have a matchup one. See here, can you tell me any title related to anything? Maybe any subject or something like that. Can we see something like tenses? Okay, the first one I can mention like he goes to school every day. And the matching definition is present tense. He went to school yesterday. Past tense. Even you can upload a picture also. You can add an image, you can add a voice, anything you can do. But just I'm writing the name. Okay, now I just click on done. Now here you can see switch template, right? So first one we are going for matchup. This is in this way you can create some games for the students who will enjoy and participate in that. See here, he went to school yesterday. Which tense is that? Past tense. So you can pull that to past and future like that. Okay. And it will give the grade also, like marks also, even immediately after submitting. See, it showed 3 marks. The same activity can be generated with find match. Like here also you'll find like quiz. The same activity can be generated. And then game show quiz, show all. You know, all these things they have generated with that instruction which we gave. Like we can select some other one, like matching pairs, for example. Okay, you have different words. They have just scrambled them. Right, find the pairs. Present. No. So again, present. So students will feel comfortable. It's also wrong. He will go to school tomorrow. Correct. So I found a pair. It disappears like that. So in such a way, it can be done. And even game show quiz on the same topic. If you generate one topic or one set of ideas, I just generated 3. Even you can generate 4 or 5 or 10 sentences also, 10 different ones also. So present, which one is wrong? Yes. So it shows the correct answer. So the students will go on their self-learning. When we attach it with Google Classroom and ask them to work on this, they will do it very happily. Okay, and then you can see something like the next one unscrambling or unjumble, whatever. So each and every activity can be done only by the single instruction. So here you have to change the order. Like this. So you can create as many activities as possible by following any of these patterns. So in this way, it is very helpful to generate your own content when you are presenting your ideas with your students. And the next important one, which is, as I told you, it's Magic School. If you see this, 1 second. Sorry, Natural Reader. We'll go into Natural Reader once. Okay, this application, is it clear for everyone? Skylabs and the next one.
Yes, ma'am.
Which is word wall. It's clear, right? Yeah. Now we'll go for Natural Reader. So natural reader text to speech, it's very interesting application which you can enjoy yourself while you're doing it. No. Yeah, this one. Natural reader. It will be displayed like this. So here you can type something. It's only mentioned like this. Here you'll find this, right? Even you can upload a document or you can type the text and you can do voice cloning here and upgrade. Of course, if you want to go for the paid version, you can go for it. Now click on this. See, if you click on this, here you'll find all the languages like multilingual or English, US, Canada, UK, Australia and all that. So your students will get tuned to different accents of various English speaking countries. Now I just clicked on UK and then I can see the voice. Now I click on this.
Can you introduce yourself? What are your interests? Can you introduce yourself? Hi, madam, how are you? What are your interests? Can you introduce yourself?
Okay. Now listen again.
Hi, madam, how are you? What are your interests? Can you introduce yourself?
So in this way, whatever you type here or something, you can hear the voice, you can hear the pronunciation, so that students can learn how to pronounce. Like for example, this is a different word. Like there are certain words which are a little different to pronounce.
Crash. Accommodation. Crash.
So in this way, if there are any words which are a little different to pronounce and there is a difference between word and pronunciation, you can use this particular app. And if they want to listen to something before practicing for any presentation or project or seminar or anything, they will take the help of this in order to improvise their way of speaking and style of speaking. So this will be very helpful for all of them. Okay. Now, the next important one is, one second, magicschool.ai. Hope this is clear for everyone. You can just sign up for free and directly you can sign up with the help of Google Gmail, and this you can connect with your Google Classroom so that all the students can give the post the assignments and all that. It will be very easy for you to grade. Now here there are so many tools which are available. You can select from the existing tools there are so many tools available. If you click on this, it will go into your favorite list. Like multiple choice quiz or assessment. Click on this. It will go into your favorite list. One second. Yeah. Okay. These are the recommended ones. And all this you can make use of all this generator of you can have a syllabus generator, you have text analysis assignment, image generator, or vocabulary based text, or multi-step assignment, or so on and so forth. If you want to do anything, you can start working on it. Here you need to select the grade of the students. If it is university, click on university. And here generate original text for your class that include a custom list of vocabulary to help practice words in context. So here you can give any vocabulary like can you give any ideas? So just I'm giving you some giving here some inputs, and I click on generate. See, one entire paragraph is generated. Here I can copy and paste anywhere, and then I can edit this and export, and read aloud is the good option.
The resplendent nature of student life.
You can listen
Vocabulary
to
words included happiness, prosperity, student life, resplendent, conspicuous, splendid. In the journey of student life, one often discovers that the resplendent beauty of nature plays a crucial role in fostering happiness and prosperity. The conspicuous splendor of lush green landscapes, vibrant flowers, and serene waters provides a perfect backdrop for reflective study and social interaction. Engaging with this splendid environment not only enhances the educational experience, but also contributes to a sense of well-being, allowing students to thrive both academically and personally. As they immerse themselves in nature, students cultivate a deeper appreciation for the world around them, which can lead to a more fulfilling and prosperous life.
So in this way, you have so many things in dashboard. You can create a new room, and when you go and I enter into Magic Student and create new room, which will take me into my Google Classroom. I think internet is a little slow. Yeah. So here in your the place where it is mentioned as room details, I clicked on create new classroom, so I can directly write the name. If for example, if it is CSC, you can write some CSC A or B or something, and university and number of students, however is there in your list, and then go to next. So this is in Magic Student. I clicked on create a room, and then it comes like this. So here I just select the tools from all the list. It's not like I have to create all for them. So whatever I'm selecting, I just select here, and I'll be displaying it for the students. For them, it's not required to display all unless it is required. So for example, I'm adding this one, study habits, and writing feedback, and language learning tutor, because generally they'll be going for self study, and some things like that. Whatever you feel comfortable, create a skit. If they have any kind of programs or something where they can do it, you can create a skit. And idea generator, and so on. Example, you can click on anything, so it will be displayed here. Then go to next, where it will be configuring. Then you can launch the room. Once the room is launched, it will be connected to your Google Classroom, and then you can ask the students to work it out and give all your inputs there. I think it's taking a little time. Okay. Any doubts so far, ma'am? Anyone? Sir or ma'am or anyone? Any doubts so far? So all these tools you can integrate when you are taking your sessions. Yeah, see, you can join through join URL or Google Classroom or even QR code. I suggest you to go for Google Classroom if you have. If you have Gmail account, you can directly open Google Classroom. This is comfortable for everyone because you can create as many rooms as possible for your respective sections or branches which you are handling. So all the students will have an access, and you have to tailor made the respective branches based on their requirement and necessity. Like for example, if it is BTech first year, the requirement is different. BTech final year requirement is different, or maybe post graduation their requirement. So based on their requirements, you can go ahead with the information which you are going to provide. So this you can take the help of any tool. Even you can generate questions, you can generate kind of answers, question and answers, argumentative essays, or you can create a kind of a platform where they will discuss among themselves, and they can bag vocabulary based on whatever is given, and so on and so forth. So this tool is very very useful, and each and every thing, if you click, it takes time to go ahead and work on it. So if you have this ID, you can directly go into magicschool.ai, and you can start exploring. So many things are there, you can start exploring that. And ChatGPT and Bard everybody knows, but remember, use them not for generating the content but for developing the language. So you ask the students in your mobile phone, when you open ChatGPT, at the down you have one mic symbol. So if you click on that mic symbol, you can speak. So ask the student to talk about himself and speak about himself and record it with that help of ChatGPT. At the end of his message, whatever he spoke, yes, ma'am, whatever he spoke at the end of the session, you ask him to say, convert the above message in B2 vocabulary, and press. So whatever he spoke, maybe with grammatical errors or whatever is that, the entire conversation or whatever he spoke for 1 minute, that will be generated in a proper language. Ask him to write down that or jot down in his book and practice and try to speak again. And meanwhile, the script which he spoke also gets generated. Ask him to go for self correction. And if there are some sounds which are not present, like if there are some sounds and that person may not be in a position to speak properly, then the display would be different sound. So ask them to work on that particular sounds, especially s, sh, j, z. So this kind of sounds will always go for a miscommunication. So try to explore so that through ChatGPT you can improve the language proficiency of the students. And generally many students will not speak because they don't know what to speak. It's not arrogance. So when you give them content, and the content should be tailor made for their own requirements and their own needs and their own ideas, not ChatGPT generated ideas. So ask them to work on it and try to figure it out. Once it is done, they will be very confident and they'll come and speak. So that will be very useful when you're going for ChatGPT application. And we have so many other things. Even Bard has the same things. And you can generate lesson plans. You can generate any technological grading. You have grade scope where you can grade, but that is paid one. That's why I have not included. If you can pay it, it's very good device. And no, with this, I think I have taken too much time, but sorry for that, because I want to show you demonstration so that everybody will be having a look at it and you can use in your classrooms. So with this, I'd like to conclude my presentation by saying that with artificial integration, you have a personalized learning. AI in ESL classrooms offers personalized learning experiences by adapting to individual students' needs. Remember, it has to be tailored to their needs. So the tailored approach is very much important to go for language acquisition. And automation and efficiency is very important to grade the students and to correct the pronunciation and feedback. And data driven insights are very much important, and it will identify the strengths and weaknesses and so on. And then natural language processing with there are so many tools like Grammarly and all that, which enhances your grammar, vocabulary and all this. And then apart from that, human instruction is mandate. Never ever artificial intelligence can replace human intellect. It may be in classroom, it may be at home, it may be anywhere. So with this, I'm signing off. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. The platform is open for queries. Thank you so much.